Hello, epic viewers from around the universe. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another rhythmic captaining stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What item will I be unboxing? What item will I be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What item is encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible, nifty box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now, so bear with me. It'll only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the item from the box and subsequently flaunt it in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing process is about to commence. The unboxing process is officially underway. What item have I prompted? What item have I drawn forth? What item have I elicited? Let's find out. This figurine is known by the moniker of Lord Dregg. Apparently he's from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Dimension X action figure line of the TMNT Dimension X action figure line. Is he a paradigm of perfection? Is he the epitome of perfection? Is he the embodiment of resounding perfection? That is subjective. That's up to you to determine. You can assess his merits based on your own volition and objectively determine whether he's a worthwhile action figure or whether he should be relegated to store shelves and not purchased. So apparently he's a ruler of planet sectoid. I'm not well acclimated about his lore. I've never seen the TMNT 2012 series. Where does he hail from? I do not know. Apparently he's an alien. Is he audacious? Is he cunning? Is he conniving? Is he sadistic? Is he coercive? Is he malicious? Is he a notorious villain? Who knows? Perhaps he is, perhaps he is not. He's likely a villainous character. Here are the other TMNT action figures that are derived from the TMNT action figure line. Apparently his wings cannot be separated. I saw a review pertaining to this figurine. I hope that this figurine can at least meet my minimum expectations, but figurines churned out by Playmates Toys today typically do not meet my minimum expectations. Why do I get them? Well, I need to test that theory for myself to see whether they have merit or not. The theory is that taking a gander at this figurine will elicit joy in my finite life, and that remains to be seen. Now I need to gauge whether I can verify that theory. That sounded uncanny, that sounded unusual and awkward and abnormal, but it is what it is. My videos are novel. This figurine is exquisite. I love his design, I love his deco, I love his textures, I love his shadings. My only major gripe appertaining to this figurine is that his wings cannot be detached from one another. They're consolidated together. They're stuck together. It's unfortunate. Now his fingers lack finger joint articulation. That's another one of my gripes. I also have a third gripe. His knees lack articulation. His elbows lack articulation. His diaphragm doesn't have a joint embedded within it, so he can't perform an ab crunch. His head is not relegated to a disjoint. So I have an exorbitant amount of gripes about this figurine. I like the idea that his tail can rotate to some extent, or can actually move to some extent, even if movements associated with a tail are limited. Well, I guess it can move. It can't rotate to the extent that I would like it to. It can be face downwards at your own discretion. These arms are flimsy. They really skimped when designing this figurine. If the wings were not clustered together, they could be detached. If they were a bit bulkier, he would have had more merit. But I guess he's okay as an $8 figurine. As a totality, based on the value you receive for your hard-earned money, I would rate him to be 3.5 out of 10. Why am I being so harsh with my rating and so critical? Well, he lacks ample points of articulation. He's lacking plastic. He could have been at least 5 inches tall. His wings are not detached. He doesn't come with any corresponding accessories. I mean, I would forgo the opportunity to buy this figurine if you have a proclivity to love TMNT products, then perhaps this figurine may appease you a bit more than the average consumer. But if you just started collecting action figures, if action figures don't appeal to you too much, this figurine will likely not appease you. He will likely not pander to your niche interests. Why do I say that? He's lacking articulation in so many areas. He's lacking accessories. His wings cannot be detached. He's relatively small for an action figure. I would recommend procuring a Marvel Legends action figure produced by Toy Biz if you want an action figure that has real merit. I did say earlier that the textures, aesthetics, the design, the sculpt is decent. The paint applications are decent, but they're not stupendous by any means. The issue is he should have been bigger. He should have been upscaled. He should have been more refined. He should have had more points of articulation. He should have had detachable wings. He should have came with some accessories. It also would have been great if the fingers had articulation. He lacks finger joint articulation. He lacks toe articulation. He lacks an ankle pivot. His forearms cannot be rotated. It's just unfortunate what transpired. He's really slacking, but at least we get a figurine of Lord Dregg, if that means anything to anyone. It doesn't really mean too much to me. I guess he's okay as an action figure. 3 to 5. It may be too late for me to return him. I probably would retain him for now, just because my sentiments appertaining to this figurine may change over time. Maybe I'd appreciate him more if I witnessed the 2012 TMNT series, but from an objective perspective, when you compare him to a Marvel Legends figurine that retailed for $8 that was produced by Toy Biz, I mean, he would even have to be rated 2 out of 10 as an $8 figurine. The Marvel Legends figurines, they had over 30 points of articulation. They had stellar paint applications, their deco, their hues, their accessories, their textures, their shadings. Their overall quality was unprecedented. Plus, they came bundled with a stellar base, or such, or a comic book. Well, at least the Toy Biz ones did. Sometimes they came bundled with an appendage for a 12 to 40 inch Build-A-Figure that was incredible within itself. But this figurine, I mean, it's just slacking in so many facets, and it's just depicts or represents insipid mediocrity in nearly every facet. I mean, if he was 6 inches, look at him and compare him to the Dollar Store Ninja. Contrast him to the Dollar Store Ninja. He's shorter than a figurine that retailed for $1.06. This figurine is closer to $9, and the Ninja towers over him. He's dwarfed by the Ninja. I mean, it's just pitiful and pathetic, but it is what it is. The Toy Biz is going to skimp in the facet of articulation and in the facet of height and plastic. They could at least give us detachable wings and accessories. I mean, it just really doesn't make any sense why I purchased this figurine. I guess it was an asinine, illogical decision, and in retrospect, I probably would have never purchased Lord Dregg. I mean, I do like how he looks. He's visually appealing, but he should have really been taller and bulkier. I mean, I just shouldn't support these anti-consumer practices. If they were truly in favor of the consumer, they would have made a more robust figurine. I mean, look at this Triceratops, same price, probably cheaper, retailed for either $7 or $8 nearly a decade ago. It's just far more robust. He's more intricate. He has superior nitty-gritty details. I love his details. And then just compare him and contrast him to this figurine. You can see that you don't get as much value for your hard-earned money. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense for me to perpetually purchase these figurines turned out by Playmates Toys when they're slacking in so many facets. I mean, I do like his face. I do like the fact that he has multiple arms. I do like the fact that he's a tail. But if you're going to include wings, I mean, they should at least be detachable. This is inexcusable. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's a voluntary transaction. It was my decision to purchase him. I should have just forgoed purchasing him and not let my curiosity overtake my judgment, you know. So it is what it is. I do like the fact that he has spikes protruding out of his arms. Or at least one spike protruding out of each arm, albeit minute. Or maybe it's protruding out of a shoulder pad. I don't know if that's supposed to be a shoulder pad or his innate default anatomy. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? Let's just move on. So here's Lord Dregg in the flesh. You can vicariously view him through my perspective or through the perspective of the camera lens. He's an inanimate object. He's a hunk of plastic. He's decent overall, but he's not meritorious by any means. So that's all I wanted to flaunt and showcase. I'm a bit agitated. I'm a bit infuriated. I believe he can be returned, but maybe I'll just retain him for now since I went through the hassle of unboxing him. I still have a plethora of figurines that I've yet to render transparent and unbox. I'll eventually get to unboxing them in my upcoming video, so stay tuned for those videos that are preordained to be released in the pending days. I hope that you found this video to be amusing and insightful. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.